In a city that wouldn't have it any other way, a killer emerges.
Detective Burris.
Detective Gaines, you can call me Donna. Should I step down, sir?
No, continue with the profile of this case.
What we have here is a black male in his middle to late 30s, about 5 feet, 7 inches tall, weighing about 150 to maybe 170. But from what I could see, this victim was brought here alive.
Why would you say that, Detective? If this was an abduction, wouldn't his arms and legs be bound?
I mean, in most case scenarios, you're making a good point. But we're not dealing with an organized crew or gang. This isn't even a work of the mob. This is a possible vigilante or a serial killer.
You've got to be kidding me. A serial killer. Not Sister Son Sam.
That's my point. That only leaves a vigilante. Look, the blood trail indicates that the victim must have been several feet in the streets when he received the first wound to the leg. The victim then dragged himself away from the killer, who then came up and dealt the fatal wound to the head. Look, I know what I'm talking about, Gaines, but you're going to have to see this victim up close to understand full impact.
What type of madman do we have running loose in the streets of Brooklyn? A suspect that leave bodies with amputated parts? Where are his eyes?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
I know this victim. Badly bruised and all. I'm certain this is Tate Willard, a killer of many in the streets of Brooklyn. But it seems like the Reaper came and got his victim. But we have a problem on our hands.
What? What kind of problem?
Tate Willard's partner in crime, Caveman.
What, is Caveman our next victim? Do we need to question him?
Caveman will not speak with us unless he felt he could learn something to put the pieces of this murder together. But rest assured one thing, Caveman will hold someone responsible for the murder of Tate Willard.
Morning, officers.
Good morning.
Sir.
Who's in charge of this investigation?
That'll be Kowalski, man. He's up there in the boardwalk.
Gaines, how far are we from the boardwalk?
Maybe 150 yards?
If so, the suspect fired from the boardwalk.
Then walked up on the victim and fired at close range. Look at the victim's reaction.
Yeah, it's as though he's trying to reach for his gun.
Let's see what Kowalski has uncovered.
Good morning, Detective Gaines.
Detective Kowalski, how you doing? This is my partner, Detective Donna Burris.
Good morning.
Good morning, Detective. You got a great partner here. You're gonna learn a lot from him.
So what do you have here?
Well, what we have here are two African-American males between the ages of 30 and 35. One's a bit taller than the other, and I found weapons on both. No, I have no answers as to why they're here, but the crime scene doesn't support signs of a struggle. so they may have died quickly. The third victim is something altogether different. I gather you've seen him.
Yes, we have.
There's something peculiar about this suspect.
And why's that, Detective?
Well, he cut the eye right out of the socket of the first victim.
And then stabbed the second victim in the heart, as if the head wound wasn't enough.
Since we the new guys, we get all that bullshit?
I guess so. But it still worked. We could be stationed inside somewhere, stuck behind a desk. I'd rather be out here with all the action.
Action? We've been here for quite a few hours. Ain't no action. Don't know why we have to watch the street punk caveman. Nothing's going to happen on our watch.
You'll see. You just don't understand where you are. This area here, this is Cypress Hill. And you'd be wise to remember that name.
Might be right. Gaines has seen more action than all of us put together. There might even be a promotion in the work if this goes well.
Just be prepared. I don't want to make any house calls to your family tonight. Comprende, amigo?
Comprende.
Echo sounds of a dark past ring clearly within his mind. Fuel a passion that outweighs the risk of being captured.
What have we learned about this suspect?
I think he's a very dangerous fellow. Someone that we all cannot take lightly. He made a move on Caveman. He had to know we were stationed on Fountain Avenue.
Yes, that's definitely clear to me. But do you really think the suspect knows Caveman is here at the hospital?
I believe I seen him here, that suspect. He was in medical scrubs, but Lopez and myself were distracted by those two other potential suspects.
What?
If this is true, the suspect will return for Caveman. We really don't know how many people will get hurt. After the carnage he left in his wake at Cypress Hills Projects, we need to get him here in the hospital. We won't get a second chance at it.
Please, my mommy's in trouble. They are going to kill her. My father is dead. I will do anything. Please, sir. Please help me. My mommy's in there. My mommy's in there. Are you gonna come back with my mommy?
Yes, if she's still alive. I'll take these keys and get into my truck. It's a gray Hummer parked alongside the street. But before you go, I want you to knock on that door. Once that door begins to open, I want you to run. No matter what you hear, I want you to keep on running.
Mommy, it's me.
SNJ Entertainment presents Glimpse of Insanity.